What's good, guys? Morning. The tip for today is dynamic stretching. We're going to talk about dynamic stretching versus static stretching, right? Dynamic stretching has to do with stretching with movement, whereas static stretching, as the name states, is a static stretch. So, for instance, these are all stretches you do before you actually do your workouts, right? And dynamic stretching is really good, especially when it comes to power and strength training. So with a static stretch, you basically hold the muscle in position. Let's say I want to stretch my shoulder for a static stretch. I just keep it like this, right? Now this is before I work out. You have to remember though, the muscle doesn't even have that much blood in it. It's not warm. So just holding in position for a long time, it could really damage a muscle, right? It's like a piece of rubber. If it's not warmed up and you just bend it, it might snap. Compared to dynamic stretching. Dynamic stretching, like I said, is stretching with movement. So if I want to warm up my shoulder with a dynamic stretch, right, I'd be doing something like this. Yeah? And as you see, as I'm doing it, I'm just changing the position, which arm goes on top. So I'll be warming up my shoulders, my back, my chest, right? And what's happening there is, because it's a joint, I'm getting the flexibility, the range of motion. Plus, the muscle is not just in one position under constant tension. It's moving, so it's contracting, it's expanding. So all that is really good. So this is one good one to do the upper body. One to do the lower body, like your core, legs, everything go down, is, let's say you just bring your knee up, right? So you do that, and that's warming up your core, it's warming up your hamstrings, your glutes, everything, right? One to get the posterior chain, so the muscles at the back here, the lower back, your glutes and stuff, is if you do like, imagine you're doing a kettlebell swing. So you're just keeping your hands together, right? When you go, you keep your back straight. You're basically going down and coming back up, right? So in this way, you're working your posterior chain, you're working your back, you're working your glutes, and you're hitting your arms, your core, everything. So give it a try, all right? Dynamic stretching versus static stretching. I would say do dynamic stretching before you do your workouts to warm up the muscle. And then when you finish with your workouts, that's when you can actually do some static stretching, because at that point, your muscle is completely warm and there's blood flowing. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Enjoy your day.